Yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be doing something, I don't know how to describe it. We'll just say Pa made a decision. He made a purchase and a decision. So Pa bought another Mustang, but one problem. It's a V6. Pa says, I don't care, I want it to be a daily. Alright, well we'll give it to him. So he bought it, 1,600 bucks, a little rusty. It's got a blown head gasket. I guess when you fire it up, it just pots a bunch of smoke. So needs a head gasket. But in the V6 Mustangs, so it's kind of weird that this ironically lined up. My dad owns an Explorer, and the V6 Mustang and the Explorer, Ford Explorer, share the same motor. The intake is different, but as far as like the long block, it's the same. So the Explorer's motor, the motor runs great, but it has like the windows has something wrong with it, and fucking wheel bearings. It's got just a list of shit going on with it. Dad's done with it. He doesn't want to deal with it. So we're gonna go ahead and just yank the motor from that Explorer and hopefully drop it into here. That's the plan. I mean, we noticed a couple things different, which it's dark out now, but I'm gonna try to run over to my parents' house and see what I can see different. Because apparently the whole intake is different. Dad said something about spark plug wires going to a different location and stuff. Whatever. As long as we take everything that's on here, put it back on the engine that we pull from the Explorer. Like I said, just strip the Explorer engine down to a long block and put all this shit on there and it should fire up, you know? I don't see why not, honestly. I did some homework on it. They're both single overhead cams, 4.0, V6. A lot of people actually go Ford Mustang motor into the Ford Explorer when the Ford Explorer motors go out. So, but the Explorer motor's healthy. I'm just rambling at this point, but that's what we're doing. We're gonna try to swap these engines. So we'll have a little bit of content. That's pretty cool. But I don't want to just start digging into this. I gotta look at the Explorer first before I start ripping crap apart. Plus I'm gonna label everything like I always do and get this shit out of here. But yeah, I gotta get to my dad's and I gotta look at the Explorer. Okay, so we are at my dad's. What do I notice? Spark plugs are definitely in a different spot, like he was saying. Alternator seems to be in the same spot. Intake is different, but that's probably just because it had to route a different way in this vehicle. Interesting. This will be a fun pull getting this out of here. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm noticing, and it's pretty much what my dad said too. Intake's different. This goes the opposite way. Plug wires go to a different location. It's good to see the alternators in the same spot. I don't know. We'll make her work. I got faith. All right. So, what did we learn? Not much. But yeah, it doesn't really matter what we learn. Like I said, we're gonna make this fucker work. It seems very much more centered in the Mustang versus the Explorer. It seemed like the engine was kind of like off to the side. Honestly, I should replay it back and I'm gonna look at this mount right here and I'll see how similar this mount looks. That'll be a good idea too. But anyways, I've looked this up. I know this is a 4.0 single overhead cam. But yeah, so I guess pretty much start tearing into it. You guys know how anal I am about this shit. You gotta mark your wires. I don't care who you are. Be fucking Superman. You're not gonna remember where you pulled the plug 3 weeks ago. How hard is this? It's not. So I was cruising along here, just kind of updating you guys because the time lapse is probably of me standing right here in this region for a while. And don't mind me labeling this dick. It's because my D looked a little funky, so I just needed, you know. I cannot get the sensor off of the AC. I'm thinking about just cutting the fucking wires, giving it the old, you know, couple little snaps, you know what I'm fucking saying? Not an idiot, I can wire that shit back together. And then this whole piece of the wiring harness comes through besides whatever's connected down here. I disconnected this. And that went to the tank, and when I did that, that was over here. I went to grab the tape, which was over here. That fell down there, spilled on my floor, pissed me off. No, I didn't take the coolant out. Dad was all... my hat's all fucked up. Let's take it off. Hat hair? Oh, jeez. Dad's all, well, the fucking head gasket was blown, so... Kid said that he pissed most of the coolant out. I kind of just went off of that. Well, fuck me for that. But we're cruising along. I'll figure this out, or I'll just cut it. So I managed to get the AC line off. I actually disconnected the power steering pump and drained that into a bin. And I went ahead and disconnected the top radiator hose. I disconnected the bottom radiator hose on the radiator itself, and then I went to go disconnect it from the water pump. I want you guys to see this. Where the heck's my flashlight? This is, I would have to assume that this is factory from Ford. They put the clamp on the back. Like, fuck me. And then this bolt. Let me see. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Right there. Is in my way. I can't get. Oh, that's just pissing me off. So this whole radiator hose is on. But we went ahead and labeled the injectors. Got the injectors off. Well, we didn't take the injectors out, but we got the harness off.
And that is laying up on the windshield now. So that's this half of the harness. Coolant's out. I drained the coolant. We got our little pile of parts going on here. I got this. I don't even know. You wouldn't even call this a coil pack, a coil block. I have no idea. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I know it powers the spark plugs, but yeah. So we're just cruising along here, making a little headway. Not recording too much of this because, I mean, obviously disassembling is kind of boring, and I haven't done anything too fancy here yet. Not looking forward to getting the AC condenser off. I know I have to do that. Not looking forward to disconnecting however the fucking automatic shifter connects. I don't remember how that goes. Torque converter bolts. Yeah, there's quite a bit of things to do. So, the whole left half of the harness is off, but there was a little wire that snaked through here, and there's a little plastic clip you guys can see right there. That connects down here, which went to here that I marked R. And that clip is really annoying, and it has some like tinfoil on it and like some weird ground wire, as you guys can see here. And I was trying to just clip the zip tie because I couldn't really see. And of course, I snipped the wire. Go figure. Out of all the wires I could have snipped, I snipped some goofy ass wire. So hopefully when I just solder and put that back together, that's fine. But left half of the harness is off, right half of the harness is off. But that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. It's kind of getting late. Fiance should be getting home. So I'm just gonna wait for my dad. Maybe not, maybe I'll start working on it by myself again tomorrow, but tomorrow's a new day. And we'll get back at this tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. It's been 2 days. Pops is apparently already in the shop. Literally drove the car here that we're gonna take the engine out of, so that way you know that works. See what he's up to. What are you doing? Smells like a grinder.
I don't know how long it took me to find the grinder.
We kind of got our coolant mess cleaned up, but I'm just gonna leave the kitty litter there because we continuously keep making messes. Car's pushed back now, got it slanted. Dad's pulling the starter bolts off. We got a chain on, not that we're there yet, but be prepared. Got a bar. Use the chain. Hook. You'll see more when we get there. But yeah, pretty much for right now, it's obviously just continuously keep taking shit off. Dad's got to do the starter so we can make sure that we can turn the engine over to get to the torque converter bolts. We got to get the headers off, crack the motor mounts. I probably already mentioned all this shit the other day, but recaps. Turns out old boy had some underglow on the car. Go ahead, Dad, tell him how you feel about underglow.
Underglow, not for me.
See, he didn't say it was lame because he knows I have it.
Well, it ain't lame. It's neat when it works. It's just they put it on like shit.
Agreed. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that off because it's just wired everywhere. It comes here, here. You guys are probably losing it, but it goes to there. Big bundle over there. Goes all the way to the sides. Yeah, it's kind of everywhere.
Runs up over here by the header.
And if it still works, maybe throw it on the G. I don't fucking know. We'll see. The G does need underglow though, bad. Because I took the wing off, so I took the rice away from it. It needs more rice again. So the underglow is off. This will be pretty cool to throw on the G if it still works. I mean, why not? We need some ground effects for when we're at the track at night, if we ever make it that far, which I'm sure we will. Dad's still dicking with the starter bolts. I think, eh?
Yeah, I gotta get the wires off the starter.
But we decided that we're not gonna pull the headers off because there's plenty of room. So just go ahead and weasel it out while the headers are still on. Why take them off in the car? You know what I'm saying? So this is the setup. Bar on the crank. Spin until Pa says to stop.
Okay.
And we just rinse and repeat until there's no more torque converter bolts. So that is the little hole we're going through here. Can't see all of what my dad's got going on. I'm kind of right behind him. But I just wanted you guys to see that that's how small the hole is. I had stopped in Pet Shop Dog, as you guys seen. Dad is under the car still. He just got, as you can see there,
One more tranny bolts.
couple more training bolts. He says we got to get the shift linkage disconnected.
No, we don't. Tranny stand.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is true. Oh, you can see the hole from right here. See the hole, boys? That's where Dad was getting the torque converter bolts out. Yeah. But I found, I don't know if you guys can see this. There you go. A ground. I see. Let me see if you can.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
And I'll zoom in on it. Boom, another ground. And then there's a plastic clip. You guys will just have to believe me, huh? There's a plastic clip back there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that. But we should have this out today. I don't know. I might be being optimistic, but we should have it out. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I got those grounds off that were on the back of the block. The clip that I told you guys was really hard for you to see. Oh, you can see it right there. I got that clip off. So that's off the back. We put it on the ground, but we actually have to pick it back up. Get the AC pump off. AC condenser. Whatever. But we're gonna just let it drop a little bit and put a bungee on it. Bring it over to the side. Fuel line will pop off last. Motor mounts are already out. Looking pretty good. Ricky's here now. Making some progress.
It's all the fucking mile long bolt.
pulling out the AC bolt still. Gotta get this pump off. Still kind of tight on there. Oh jeez. She breaking free? Couple more taps or what?
Let me try to get it. Okay, now hit it again.
Trying to do everything at once.
That's why the new blinkers are in the trunk then.
Well, as you seen, I had to put the camera down, but she needed. What do you got?
Feel the clips. Unless there's one there. They broke the blinker.
Blinker's broke. But we'd had to hit this a couple times, a couple taps. She had been on there for a while, obviously, but that's free now. Getting down to the wire. So as far as we're concerned, we might run into some surprises. This is all we got left. We gotta just disconnect the fuel. Headers are coming with. this radiator tube is gonna come with because this fucking clip, this one, is a squeeze clip, and the part that you squeeze is facing towards the block. I don't know what you want to do about that. But we're getting the cherry picker ready. Dad's got his homemade contraption going on over here. We're gonna get ready to pull this. How's she picking the car up? Tranny's shaking still, but so as always, there's always got to be a tranny bolt hiding. You can see her there, so we got to get that out, and then we can try to yank on it again. Why would it just go super simple? That's not how things go. Come on. Yeah. We got the tranny mount bolt out, and now we're gonna try to yank it again.
You want a man bolt?
Stay there. You wanted your home. Fucking have it. We ended up just taking the whole housing for the power steering pump off. That's here. And then there was just a little bit on my dad's side over there. There was a little 10 mil holding a power steering line, tranny line to the rack. And it was very misleading. Got that off though. And out she comes.
No!
We're not having enough. Oh. Did it come out? Yeah.
We'll have to go up a little bit.
That was tragic.
That's exciting. Watch.
Is there another hole? There's a hole, but it's over there. Oh, Dad, you watch the fuck out. Okay. Setting her down. She's out! Didn't like that.
That's why we pulled her. Milkshake!
That's rough. And voila! She's out! Honestly, that was not even that fucking bad. I think what's gonna be bad is the Explorer.
Oh yeah. Bad.
That's gonna suck. Plus, it's just a higher vehicle. All that's gonna suck.
I have to use the hoist.
Probably have to use the hoist, yep. Make it so we can still roll it. But hell yeah. Mustang motor. Oh. Mustang's going on. Okay, so the Explorer's pulled in now. And we don't really need to mark anything on this one because everything's just marked on here. And we need to take the intake. We're gonna take the injectors. Everything. Swapping over the alternator. All that shit's coming off here. And it's going onto the Explorer. We're stripping this down to a long block. So what we're doing right now is just yanking wires. Dad's gotta go at 2. 2's coming real fast already. What do we got? 155. Mom's gonna be walking through the door. Tommy! So, we're just tooching down. Well, you guys, Pa took off. Ricky's out of here. We had the Explorer brought in here. I started ripping shit apart. We got the intake off, the alternator off, coil boxes off, disconnected injectors. We got quite a bit of shit going on here. This is just a disassemble. We don't need to mark anything. We literally just need the long block from here Dad's gonna post this whole unit on Marketplace for $500 in case anybody needs anything out of here. Drivetrain or whatever. Tires, rims, who knows? For $500, this thing's still a steal. But I'm gonna end this video off here because we're gonna probably just pull the Explorer motor tomorrow. That'll be a whole nother video. I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm going through all the nonsense of just pulling stuff. Boring. I could have time-lapsed it, but whatever. But hopefully you guys like this content. Hell yeah. I like swapping motors. That stuff's fun. It's a little frustrating sometimes, but it's all right. But you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And as always, have a nice night.